Welcome back to another session. In this session I'm going to explain about assign task. So assign task is mainly used for assigning the particular task to the one user. Okay, so he has to get the notifications, then he has to take action appropriately. Like, let's say example, suppose you have applied for leave request in your organization. Okay, so once you submitted, so request goes to your supervisor, right? So your supervisor is a reviewer. So similarly in AEM we have the same concept called assign task. So just employee apply the leave request, it goes to the supervisor. Here also, suppose content managers, okay, content developers or authors made any changes in their template or form. Before moving to the production, they have to approve the content owners, right? So once you updated content, you have to send your template to your content owners. So content owners review, and then once everything is looks good, they will approve. Otherwise they will give suggestions and they will reject. So based on the rejection comments, again we have to redesign the form. Okay, similarly in AEM by using this task assign task component, you can do this same. Okay, so for this in workbench we have a component called assign task. Now I am going to explain you how to configure assign task in your workflow. So this assign task is different from adaptive forms assign task. Concept wise similar, but configuration and usage is different from adaptive forms from PDF forms. Okay, so this is our process, right? I am just for this process only I am assigning the task to the super user. Okay, so for this go to the define activity, search for assign task. See, this is the assign task properties. Okay, now I am changing to approval process name. Now I am going to write a approval workflow. Okay, once application is completed, I am sending this same form to the super user, super admin has to review and he will take the action accordingly. How to define the actions also I am going to show you. So now I am just renaming the component assign task to approval workflow. Now in this we have mainly I am removing the unnecessary components. So here we no need of read employee XTP. Okay, fine. Now in assign task mainly we have 3 or 4 sections are important. One is general and user selection, presentation and user actions and attachments. Okay, so in the assign user I am selecting the super user. So once you send the request, it will goes to the super user. If you have group, then you have to define the group here. Okay, next here you can see options, use an application asset. So here you have to define which XTP you are going to review. Okay, I am selecting the employees form.xtp and we have to send the data, means our XML data we have to send along with this form, so that it will be combined and it will display in the assign task. In the user actions I am giving the action names. Here I am going to give 2 actions. Okay, approve. Here what information you have to display in the pop-up, you have to define here, like our application is approved, our request is approved, something whatever you want, you can write the text here. Okay, so I'm just writing your application request has been approved. Okay, so your application request, so the text could be anything, so that is your wish only. Whatever you want, you can write your text. Okay, approved, and just click on OK, and defining one more. Now I am giving the reject. Okay, there you can see pencil button and delete button. So whenever you want to change the text or you want to change the action name, you can choose that pencil button. You can update. You want to delete the any action, you will select that action and click on delete button. Okay, and you want to order actions, you can do that action symbol as well. Okay, up arrow is there, we can, by using up arrow we can do. See, so these are the main 3 steps. Okay, so next suppose I'm creating 2 set components, set variable components. Why? Because so once I have approved or reject the form, I will show you the flow. So how to configure, how to flow will be go, right? I will explain you. So for that purpose I am choosing 2 set components for this, just for testing purpose. So this is say, so once you created task component, assign task component, so we need, if you see the approval workflow, there is the output. I will show you. Let me finish this approval flow. This is the reject flow. Okay, so if user is rejected, it will go like this. Flow will be go like this. If he is selected approve, it will go like that. Okay, so in this approval flow, output is there, right? So if output task result is there, here we have to define one variable. I am defining variable task result. Okay, this is the data type task result. I am just deleting the task result, so it will see. So now I am just creating again task result. Okay, this type is I told you task result type. Okay, next, so if you go to the task result, I will show you. So see, now here observe the task result object. So I told you, right, so data type is task result, right? So it's a kind of object. So if you go there, these are object variables. So data XML, everything will be available here. When it completed, what is the status, everything is in this object. So here we can see selected user action. There is one variable is there, right? So is nothing but a whatever you selected, like approve or reject or something, whatever action, that action will be stored into this variable. Okay, so see, if it is approve, then it is going to approval flow. Here I am selecting, if it's a selected user action is equal to reject, okay, flow will go towards rejected flow. Okay, this is the way. Now we already defined the actions, right? Approve, reject. So those actions only I'm based on the action only I'm configuring like this. Oh, sorry, by mistake I click on this form. Here we have to do define the user profile. Okay, I will show you how to define the user profile in the workbench. so that that particular user can only view the PDF in Workbench. Okay, I'm just closing this. So right click on this form, go to the manage action profiles. See here, make sure it should be always HTML. Okay, because we are rendering into the HTML form. Okay, so that's why we make sure everything always should be in the HTML only. Okay, now I am checking the, again deploying. Okay, now we'll go to the Workbench. 1 second. See, now I'm going to invoking this process. Right click and invoke. I'm just invoking. Just observe how it would be. Click OK. Done. Like it's a long div, so it's showing the long div process. So now we have to go to Workbench. So see, approval workflow task is display. Yes, this is the form. Form is displayed into the forms, right? Forms workspace. See carefully. So here we define the actions, right? So there we can see the actions. See bottom, approve, reject, right? Save is by auto, by saving. If you save, then it will go to the draft. So that is the draft saving tool. Approve workflow. It's moved to draft state. Now we can open the form. If we select quick approve, it will go to the approve workflow. If we go to the reject, it will go to the reject workflow. I'm just click on approve. For your reference, I'm just enabling the recording so that you can be able to know where it goes. Just click on approve. See, your application request has been approved, right? This we have already configured this message as well in the actions. Approve, go to the pencil. See, your application request has been approved, right? So this text we configured over there. Just click OK. Yep, it's disappeared from the draft, right? In to-do list also it's not there. Now we'll see where it went. Play. See, so it went approval. So I will show you what is the task result object, what it contains. Yes, this is the location. See, this is the task result object have the content. So there we see the selected user action, right? So in that list, in the text you can find same. I'll show you. Yeah, if we go there, see all the different actions, reject, string, both are there. So here you can see selected user action is approved, right? So whatever you selected, that value will read from the result, task result object. Then based on that value we are defining the workflow. If it is a rejected, means it will go to the reject. Okay, and deleting the recordings. We'll invoke again. Okay, fine. Now we'll go to list. Yes, it's there. Before it was 413, now it's 414. I'm just clicking on reject. Your application has been rejected, right? Okay, click OK. I will come here and see recording. Yes. Okay. Now it's moving to rejection flow, right? If you see the task result object, you come to know what is the, not this one, what is the object data. So this is much data they are holding, all the form related data, everything is holding this. See here, user selection is reject, right? Selected action is based on that, it will move to reject. Then based on your business logic, you can write again. It has to delegate to some other. Again, if you want to delegate to some other, again you have to give one more approval. Then assign the same form to them. Okay, like this we have to define the process for the approval kind of applications. Okay, hope you can understand this approval concept and task, assign task component. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching this video.